Hey, welcome back to day 28 of the stream. Back to Persona 5 Strikers. And we are about to get back into the Sapporo Jail.
Let's get to work. Here's what I found.
And we have no more requests. Before we get back into it, let's see if anything new is happening around town. A lot of times, you know, we tend to miss out on what's going on with, you know, a bunch of our teammates, the Phantom Thieves. You might get some special items. Talk to Yusuke and Haru here.
Interesting.
How awful. Hey.
Nice. So, what else?
Hey.
Oh, we can look for more four-leaf clovers.
Well done.
So that was pretty cool. I mean, I had no idea that you could redo this part, which makes me wonder how many times can we actually have that happen, you know? You can't just get back to it and start hunting for those leaf, you know, four-leaf clovers. But it's pretty cool that it spawned right back here. I don't think there's anything else going on this particular map of Sapporo. Let's see if we can head back to where Makoto and the others are. I feel like food is like most of the conversations with Ryuji, and a lot of times Anne as well.
Hey there.
Yeah, so like I said, same with Anne.
Leave it to me. What?
Oh, okay, that was pretty cool.
Hey there.
A new recipe. So you know, this is what I was referring to earlier. You never know what kind of items might appear between your hunts of going back to the jail versus coming back to reality. I think we're almost done. I just need to see what else. Maybe we can get back to where or get to where Makoto and Futaba are.
I'm gonna freeze to death.
All right, so I think that's all we can really, you know, steal from some of these opportunities in game, and probably a good idea to get back to Sapporo now. So.
Let's get to work. This should be helpful. There's a sale happening. Now, how many would you like? You want thank you very much. How many would you like? You want thank you very much. How many would you like? You want put it to good use, okay? How many would you like? You want thank you very much. You want thank you very much. How many would you like? You want put it to good use, okay?
So we seem to have a good amount of a lot of these HP restorative items by now.
You want put it to good use, okay? How many would you like? You want thanks for your patronage. You want thank you very much. How many would you like? You want thanks for your patronage. How many would you like? You want thanks for your patronage. How many would you like? You want put it to good use, okay? How many would you like? You want thank you very much. You want thank you very much. How many would you like? You want you're buying quite a bit.
And there's, as you can see, there's a bunch of ingredients now that are readily available.
How many would you like? You want you're buying quite a bit. What are you
I sure am. Okay, so let's go ahead and sell off
How many?
some of these things that we farmed up from
How many? Are you sure?
Sapporo
Are you sure?
to make that money back. And yeah, I think we're looking okay. I may want to think about switching up some of my party members. Feel like just in case, I may want to fall back to Ryuji and switch Haru with, I guess, Morgana, so we can kind of level them up as well. I tend to keep Ryuji around for that buff that he offers, Tarukaja or Tarukunda. And I think that's about it.
Okay. Let's
So fingers crossed, hoping that the next boss that we do face off against is the Lock Keeper. But again, every time I say that, hoping to go back in, that's not always the case. So let's head back to Odori Park, where the next milestone is, or the marker, and hope for the best.
This might be what we need.
Former government office.
That's Mari-san's castle.
Its appearance is rather striking. The closer we get, the more vivid its detail.
Detail aside, we can't get in again. Then let's search for another entrance.
Yeah, so I feel like that entails maybe yet another boss, but we could be wrong. I just get those vibes. Usually a lot of these hunts and, you know, alternative searches for another entry into these castles, usually it entails in some more battles and stuff like that. Should I go this way or head the other way? Let's head straight north. Hoping to ambush this guy. That was very bad. Principalities, right? We know these guys are weak to curse. So that's when we bust out Arsene. Hopefully I'm not burning a lot of SP here by casually just use. Okay, so we have a lot more enemies now. Typically when you have these guys, that was odd. You want to stick to your guns as that's their weakness. But I guess thankfully wasting bullets is not necessarily wasting SP, so at least We can just start shooting these guys up. And then be on our merry way.
Great work, everybody.
All right, on to the next.
Seems like there's a huge guy there with a chopper, machine gun looking guy.
What we got?
Let's see if we can ambush him. Probably a named shadow if I had to guess. Yep, a vampire moth, but these guys are pretty annoying. Just gotta keep shooting them then.
I'm going too.
Oh, no more ammo for Morgana. See if Makoto has our back. Yep. And of course Ryuji. So a lot of these enemies, I mean, a waste of our time, but we definitely have to clear them out.
Congratulations, Joker.
Sweet, got it.
Let's go on ahead. No enemies nearby. Let's go on ahead.
Okay, so we're heading further west.
Oh, can we get in from up there?
And of course, a window just happens to be open. Pretty convenient.
Is there anything we can use, like a platform? Take this. Focus. I can see it.
Thankfully, I don't see any shadows in here, and I see the camera just happens to move
What's that?
into a like a heads-up angle here.
I guess it's not a total waste.
But seeing that there's two of these things,
Focus.
I assume they've done this so we can, let's see,
What's that?
move it like this here. And we need to make this go back here. And another right, and of course push it back here. And we're doing that so we can hopefully get this or snag this treasure chest.
Treasure chest.
What's in it?
Thermo dress.
Oh, I'll take it.
Thermo dress. Let's see. And of course that's Anne's, which now we have her up to 104 defense, has a null freeze. Excellent. So, you know, slowly but surely, we are upgrading everyone's armor and potentially weapons. So now this one here. Okay, I guess I see how this works. So we're gonna push this back here. And a little forward here. Then to the right. I'm sorry. Yeah, these camera angles, not too pretty. Pretty difficult to kind of specify which direction you want Joker to push. I'm assuming that's it right there, right? And there's nothing else on the map that we're missing. So moving forward. There we go. Simple as that. And we didn't even have to use our third eye technique. Okay, let's head inside.
Castle, we're heading straight for the roof. Are you ready?
We should prepare first. So clearly it's going to be either a random named shadow as the next boss, or
Let's go.
I doubt it's the Lock Keeper. Usually they hype those up a little bit.
All right. Infiltration successful.
Oh, right. I should probably heal some of these guys.
Oh.
Without using my SP. So Morgana obviously is gonna need a good bit of restoration, and the others, I think we're looking okay. Same on the SP side. So let's do this.
Shadows spotted ahead. Be careful.
Okay, so there's some Kaiwan and a little army. Obviously, we know these guys are weak to Nuke. Apparently, there's a lot of shadows that are weak to Agi skills. There we go. Thankfully, we do have Makoto, so if we see a lot of these guys, hopefully we shouldn't have any issues. Burn through just a little more SP from Joker's side. Yeah, it's you can't, I guess you can't really use physical moves on this guy, unfortunately. Oh, we're missing another one. Poor dog. Alright, so thankfully that didn't shave off too much of our HP.
No shadows. At least not right up ahead.
Are we supposed to? Okay. I'm sorry, I'm going the opposite direction. I mean, there has to be a shadow here, right? Like, why would they set up Frozen Chandelier and all these other things?
Wow. It's beautiful.
Yes. Such a magnificent design.
Okay, another
This is no time to be distracted by
army looks like.
There are enemies here.
And these Mothman guys, right? Super annoying, but thankfully our ammo sort of, you know, replenishes with each battle. So thankfully we can kind of just spam that with these guys. And then just, oh my gosh, look at, I mean, the number of enemies out there. Gonna have to burn through some SP here. Let's see if we can throw some knives. Oh goodness, okay. That went downhill real quick. I think, is it rage or fear? It's fear. And we obviously need to heal. Joker. Wow. Like someone took that hit, but I have no idea what happened. See if we can use Ryuji's ammo here. Go for an all-out attack. Let's see. A good bit of shadows out here. Let's jump on this. Oops. Chandelier. So we can wreck these guys. Still a good bit of people or shadows. Okay, what else? So maybe, oh, okay. Upgraded our bond skills, or time to upgrade rather. Let's go for endurance. And let's increase magic as well. And last but not least, agility, which will kind of boost our ability to evade. And of course, more criticals. So, oh, and I almost forgot why I came to the menu in the first place. I need to restore some SP. Everyone else is looking okay, I suppose. Okay. I promise I'm done with that. And need to head up here. Corridor of ice. So we can head straight out there, but kind of closed off, right?
Hiro should be up ahead, but there's a problem. The door is frozen.
All right, Skull, you're up.
Heck no! I don't want my hands getting stuck.
Guess that's not an option then. Let's find another way. Huh? That looks suspicious.
Suspicious. First of all, what's up here?
I guess it's not a total waste. Looks like a treasure chest to me.
There you go.
Wanna open it? What's in it?
Guard incense.
The RNG gods smile upon us.
Indeed. What does that even do? Okay, increase persona's endurance by 1. So we'll skillfully utilize that a bit later. Surprise, surprise.
Shadows! Wipe 'em out!
Okay. Should I not worry about the Mothman now? Either way, let's have Makoto chip in a little bit, take care of some of these Kaiwan for us. Maybe one more. That ought to do it. Let's shoot some of these Mothmen. Oops. Oh, that was fast.
Take a look at my new skill.
Meteorama is obviously super important. So that's going to replace Media or Media.
Hey, do you think we could reach the outside from that window?
Ah, if we climb out through there, we may be able to ascend the outer wall.
It's all you.
Okay, I think we're clear. Let's move it. Damn, it's ass biting cold.
The wind is strong too.
Careful not to fall, everyone.
Oh, okay, look at these guys. Straight up ready to attack at any time. So are we, I suppose. Let's go. There you go, Ice Castle Guard. More Kaiwan. Principality. Thankfully, we have people on deck.
Shouldn't you be threatening us by now?
Take care of their weaknesses.
They're here to mess around. Be ready for a challenge.
Alright. Let's do this. Let's go after Principality.
Jack Frost! Are set! Rabbit step!
Oh, nice, Joker! You hit its weakness!
Meanwhile, we use Skull to kind of buff our people. Namely these two, right? Joker and Makoto. I feel like they're mainly going to be the ones attacking. We'll keep Mona around for maybe healing. And I think until then, I'm just going to straight up spam Curse and alternate between them, you know, with nuke attacks. There you go. Oops. Oh goodness, okay. No, I shouldn't have done that. I meant to hit this guy. Nice. All right, showtime. I mean, these guys seem pretty high leveled compared to some of the other ones that we just fought. Seems we need to give some SP to Makoto. There you go. That's a lot of SP burn right there. Oh, gotta be careful. I guess I'm not really making a good use of Mona. Let's see what we can do. Since we do know Mediarama now, we might as well start using that, but 32 SP is a pretty good burn down. Where is the other guy? I can't even... Nope, not enough SP. Once more. I guess we're almost done here. Just a little bit to go. I feel like I want to take care of this guy and just knock him out before I go after Principality. Gosh, okay. There we go. Almost there. Done.
I can't wait to try this one out.
I feel like I'd never use these physical moves because it's like the huge weights of HP.
Everyone, look! Oh, it's the Desires! That means the throne room's just ahead. Let's not wait.
So this is where the Monarch of Sapporo resides.
Is this all carved ice? It must be really cold.
A frozen cape that denies all entry. Does this represent her distrust for all others?
You don't look so good. Are you alright? I should be.
Then let us proceed as usual. Skull, it's up to you.
I know why you're volunteering me. Here goes nothing.
I feel like Skull's always used as a guinea pig.
How could you be so ignorant? Did you not think a snow sculpture could collapse?
I apologize on behalf of our staff.
Here it comes.
Collapsing snow sculpture.
This is where she... It must have been so heavy. It must have... Get me back, Kaho. Give me back my daughter.
The accident resulted from my own personal oversight. Truly, I'm so sorry. Is the mayor the one apologizing?
Shh, there's still more.
Well, I didn't think the statue would fall on anybody. But isn't this the mayor's responsibility in the end? Well, besides, who can blame me? We don't get paid nearly enough. Nothing wrong with taking a little kickback here and there.
Those voices must be the root of Mariko Hyoda's trauma.
So, that snow sculpture incident. Didn't we first hear about it at the park?
We did, but I had no idea. Could Mari-san have really been involved? source of her trauma? Taking the blame for that incident?
Don't forget the guy's voice. Sounded like he was trying to pass the blame on someone.
At any rate, this is vital information. Let's go back to reality and confirm the truth.
Yeah, that's pretty rough. As it usually is, right? With any Monarch's backstory.
We dug up some articles about the snow sculpture incident. Let me fill you guys in. 2 years ago, a large snow sculpture collapsed during the December Snow Festival sponsored by Sapporo Central City. Kaho Nanase-chan, a 9-year-old girl, was caught in the collapse and died. Despite Mayor Hyodo's apology, the accident was ruled as an unforeseeable disaster. Therefore, she wasn't held liable.
Oh, so that's what the flowers in the park were for.
I wonder if the voice accusing Mari-san was the poor girl's mother. So this is Mari-san's trauma.
That park where the snow festival was held is probably where the accident happened.
Yeah. Let's use Emma and enter the keyword there.
Yeah, there you go, that warden. AKA the Lock Keeper. I think we're just about set to take this guy on. I mean, at least I might as well give it a whirl.
Let's get to work. What are you looking for? There's a sale happening. Now's your chance to... You want thanks for your patronage? You want thanks for your patronage? You want... Thank you very much. How many would you like? You want... Thank you very much. You want... Thank you very much. How many would you like? You want... Thank you very much. How many would you like? You want thanks for your patronage? How many would you like? You want thank you very much. How many would you like? You want thank you very much. You want put it to good use, okay? You want you're buying quite a bit. How many would you like? You want thank you very much. How many would you like? You want you're buying quite a bit. How many would you like? You want thank you very much. How many would you like? You want you're buying quite a bit. How many would you like? You want thank you very much. How many would you like? You want thank you very much. How many would you like? You want thanks for your patronage? How many would you like? You want put it to good use, okay? What are you selling? How many? Are you sure? How many? Are you sure?
What should we make?
Are you gonna cook?
That's the stuff that Anne wanted, right?
Good idea.
All done.
Thank you.
What?
Nice. Miso ramen. Unfortunately, we can't cook any of the SP stuff.
This one?
So let's try to make the best of it.
This looks good. So that's what you're making.
All done.
Well done.
I wonder if I should look for some of those SP ones in town. Especially with vending machines, because I feel like we never know. I mean, we can certainly take this stuff as well. Sold out.
Welcome. Is that all? Here you are. Is that all? Thanks a bundle. Is that all? Thanks a bundle. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, I mean, money is clearly never a problem.
Check it out. That's what you're getting.
think that's about it here. We'll try these areas as well. There you go, pharmacy to the rescue. And of course, the supermarket.
How can I help you? You done?
More
Here you go.
ingredients.
Want your receipt? You done? Here you go. You done? Here you go. That all? Here you go. You done? Here you go. You done? Want your receipt? Thanks.
I feel like I missed a vending machine right there. If I can get to it. Nope, you cannot. It's closed off. Very sad. And of course, there you go. I think we're okay. I mean, paranoia save. And I feel like, you know, my current set of Phantom Thieves, the ones I have active, I think I'm quite satisfied with them. See if I can cook anything else with those last bit of ingredients. I sure can. There you go. And that's about it. So, go to the destination.
This is where the accident happened, isn't it?
If we put in the keyword here, we should be able to access the trauma cell.
There may be enemies ahead. You sure you guys are ready?
That's right. I want to see what happened to Mari-san with my own two eyes. The keyword is Snow City.
Keyword successfully entered. Beginning navigation.
What is this?
It looks like this is the Snow Festival.
Check out those two suits over there.
I didn't know you were accepting rebates. I see a career man in the making.
Sir, would you please speak discreet about this?
I can do that, but in return, you need to do me a favor. I want her to take full responsibility for the incident. That way, she'll resign. Once that happens, I'll be the new mayor in town, and you'll be my well-paid associate. You will cooperate, won't you?
Yes. Yes, of course.
What did you just say?
Ah! The mayor!
Oh, it seems I've been found out.
It's not what it looks like, Mayor. This is really...
Mayor? Does he mean Mayor Hyodo?
Lynn, Mari-san saw this happen?
I had no idea you were behind this. That anyone was behind this.
Huh. You really don't get it, do you? Well, this festival is held by the city, meaning it comes out of the taxpayer's pocket. I figured, why not lower costs and hire cheaper construction? What's wrong with getting compensated for it? The rest of our staff makes these deals all the time. So, what's the harm in one little mishap? That sculpture collapse was just bad luck.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. I'm calling the police.
Fine. Go ahead and do it. But I'm bringing you down with me. What? I'm gonna testify that I did it under your orders. Then you'll be ruined. Well, after all, you're the one in charge here. See, I even have the papers you signed. Right here.
Such an unfortunate turn of events. Sorry to say, but you're finished, Mayor.
You had counsel, aren't you? Don't you want to do the right thing?
As far as I'm concerned, that's whatever's right for me.
Well, are you finally ready to listen? Answer me, Mayor.
Be ready.
Oh, this one's got lots of shields. So clearly, his defense is going to be pretty high up.
This world revolves around money. Money talks, bullshit walks, Mayor.
Bastard! Threatened the mayor? Is that it?
I had no idea Mari-san went through something like this. Something so awful. Think later, act now. We've got a real fight in our hands here.
So, okay, he's clearly weak to curse and bless. I mean, I feel like I should have swapped Makoto with, yeah, I mean, so at least 3 weaknesses. I should have swapped Makoto with Sophia and at least brought in Haru as well. Well, let's see how we do from a SP conservation standpoint. Physical moves don't do much against this guy, I guess. Did someone just say hit it with a nuclear attack? Let's keep the pressure going. Yeah, clearly his defense is super high up. Nice. Makoto's kind of crushing it here. I mean, he's taking a good bit to take down. Gotta restore this SP. And we only have one that actually does, or 5 of these, but they restore SP to everyone. Not sure if I can burn out some of the others' SP. Let's get a Morgana. Alright, I'm not gonna waste any more time. Let's just restore our SP a little bit. And let's do this. Just straight up burn an SP here. So we're getting some crits in, which is very nice. Pretty fast. Yeah, there's a Mothman out here as well. So clearly it's a very long battle, but we are really not in any dire situation at this point. Doing pretty well, holding our own, right? A lot of these guys. They have no more ammo. Just use up some of our SP. Mona is pretty crazy. All right. Oh, this guy's healing himself now. What a bummer. Alright, time to restore our SP once more. Burn out these items. For a second, this guy disappeared on me. There you go. And it's... I still gotta get that showtime. And there we go. We're done. Not as bad as we thought. I feel like we could have done a lot better though if we had Sophia and Haru on the team.
We can get into the throne room now.
Who were those guys? They were arguing with the mayor just now.
One was a city employee. The other must have been a councilman. Someone higher up on the ladder. Anyway, it seems this employee accepted an illegal donation from the contractor who ended up building the sculpture.
Payment for landing them the job. In other words, bribery. We don't know if the sculpture collapsed due to a structural issue or a general lack of care. The result is still the same.
Either way, the councilman was in the know. Not only that, he tried using a fatal accident to take Mayor Hyodo's position. Something along those lines.
Unforgivable.
Everything makes sense now. Hyodo overheard this conversation by chance and found out the truth about the accident. Not only was it someone from the city, but even her own staff had blackmailed her.
It's messed up. These greedy assholes only wanted money and power.
Now I have a better understanding of what Hyodo must be thinking. When she found out those around her were immoral, she became determined to purge the corruption above all else.
That's why she's overworking her staff and trying to push her ethics bill through. And on top of it, she's trying to manipulate the people into re-electing her. Mari-san. Well, no matter what the reason, the birdcage is finally open. Let's head back to the hideout and discuss the specifics of the calling card.
So, what do we do for the calling card?
Maybe we shouldn't go overboard with it. I don't really see her as a bad person.
Yeah, the real bad guy here is the one who took the bribe.
No, the guy who offered the bribe in the first place is the true villain.
Was it not the shoddy contractors who built the sculpture? And they deserve the most punishment.
You guys sound pretty heated. Who's to say one man's more evil than the next?
He's back.
So you were here all along.
Yep, sure has been a while. You guys forgot about me, didn't you? Why would you not get in contact with me?
Well, now that you mention it... Gramps, you completely slipped our minds.
All right then. Maybe I'll forget to keep you from getting arrested.
Okay, we're sorry.
Forget it. So what's our situation? Now I get the picture. So that's how Mariko Hyodo became a monarch. That would explain your debate as to who was the worst of them all.
What's your take on it, Gramps?
My take is you kids are naive.
What do you mean?
It's clear that Mariko Hyodo was cornered by a pair of rotten scumbags. Tragic, I agree. But what is she doing in response? Isn't it just as wrong to change people's hearts and manipulate them?
That may be true, but...
Furthermore, that accident was her responsibility, being that she's the top of command. Regardless of who did what, a real leader takes the fall.
But even so...
It may be a bitter pill to swallow, especially for a group of justice-loving kids operating outside the law. But the real world isn't so cut and dry. And the longer you keep up this hero charade, the harder it'll bite you in the ass down the line.
Zenkichi, that's terrible! Take it back!
Sorry. Might have overstepped my boundaries.
No, I can understand your line of reasoning. You're saying that the world isn't neatly divided into good and evil. But that won't stop us from fighting. If we give up now, then the people who are counting on us won't have any hope left.
We help people in a way no one else can. That's why the Phantom Thieves exist.
I understand you all take this very seriously. Then tell me, either way the cards fall, you're not letting Hyodo get away with what she's doing, are you?
Correct. We're going to stop her. Haru. What Mari-san is doing is forcing her warped intentions onto other people. And we can't let that happen, no matter what the reason.
Right. We're the Phantom Thieves, and we fight for what we believe in. Yes, we're gonna stop Kyoto, but we'll do it in a way that's true to us.
I have no objections. It's decided then.
Thank you.
So how will we send the calling card?
Maybe we could send it over with some curry to the mayor's office?
What are we, a catering service? If anything, it should be ramen.
This dude and ramen.
Might be better to avoid closed spaces, actually. After all, she'll probably be outside prepping for the election most of the time. There's no point sending a calling card if the target doesn't see it. I wonder if we can send it somewhere on her campaign route. Like somewhere she's bound to pass by. Then how about where the Suzushino posters are? I'm sure she'll have a speech over there.
Yeah, and if we time it with her speech, it'll be perfect.
The question is, who's going to place it there?
No. Not again. Seriously?
Thanks in advance, Gramps.
Now hold on just a minute. Didn't I already pull this stunt for you in Sendai?
Consider it a favor, then.
Yeah, for being such a meanie earlier.
Shouldn't you own up to it?
There's no need to worry. We'll make the calling card for you.
We'll be counting on you, Gramps.
Gotta put him on spot.
Weasels. All right, fine. I'll post the damn calling card.
We really do appreciate it.
How'd I let them twist my arm like this? Whatever. If we're really doing this, it'll be early in the morning. Don't be late.
Hey.
And there you have it. So, and you know, that brings us to the end of today's live stream. As usual, we did quite a bit. I mean, first we knocked out those guys, all those name shadows prior to the Lock Keeper. And then of course, we seem to have made pretty great progress with the Lock Keeper. Knocked him out in a single turn. And like I said earlier, it would have been very easy if we had Sophia and Haru on the team. I feel like Joker was mostly, you know, calling the shots. Makoto and Ryuji were priceless as well. But I feel like that could have gone a lot better. So obviously a learning opportunity there. But outside of that, obviously next up is the mayor, right? And that's probably what we're going to be focusing on in the next episode. And so, yeah, I mean, good stuff. And of course, in the last two episodes, we also finished all those leftover requests that we had in queue. So we don't have any more of those. We don't have any more housekeeping to do. We're good from a leveling perspective as well. So that's what we're going to work on in the next episode. It's just straight up get back into Sapporo, send the calling card, and hopefully we can get to the next Monarch. So pretty good progress. But thanks for tuning in to today's stream, and we'll see you next time.